Hi, welcome to episode 22 of Stars Twinkling in the Night Sky of Your Future's intermission. I believe it's 22. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing last time. How did that one grow in the time I was gone? That doesn't really make any sense. Do I have audio? I do have audio. Well, yeah, hello everyone. Last episode we did this monstrosity, and I guess this is a good test of seeing if these grow. But this episode, I guess my mission for this episode will be to gather resources because I need resources to continue on just stuff in general. So I'm going to the two main resources that I need to gather are glowstone, which is gonna suck, and dirt, which is gonna also suck, but for different reasons. I also need to I need to go up to my base and deposit all this shit that I have in my inventory and make armor as well. But I guess I'll go. Should I go for the nether or dirt first? I'm kind of feeling like dirt first, but I'm probably gonna have to make a new shovel. And maybe even a new. Well, I can't afford a new pickaxe, so that's gonna have to wait. Maybe or hopefully while I'm digging dirt, I can find some diamonds. Anyway, how are you? It's November the 23rd. I think the last time I recorded was November the 21st. It is Sunday. My partner came over. Well, they had an exam on Friday, so it was kind of like, they got here on Friday, then like immediately went to sleep. So it was more, it felt like they were here for a shorter amount of time than they actually were, which is unfortunate. But on Friday before they came over, I I helped around with some stuff. Um, what did I do? I broke down a bunch of boxes for one, but I did something else. I don't know. I don't need all this damn wood though. Yeah, just throw that in there. Got a bunch of raw pork chops. Okay, so let's go ahead and make an extra shovel. And then we're gonna go mining. But anyway, yeah, I helped with... Oh wait, right too. I need some iron. I helped with breaking down boxes. And most of the ones that I broke down were like Amazon boxes. And Amazon boxes are hella annoying to break down because they all use whatchamacallit, like black tape, right? Um so it's very difficult to see where the actual line that you're supposed to cut through with a box cutter is. Which by the way, the $5 box cutter I got at Ace Hardware indeed came in handy. So ooh, I have the urge to go and kill all those pigs and then just go back to my base and then go back out. I need the damn food, you know? So sorry. So sorry. It must suck to be a vegan and play, well, I guess you got bread. Is bread vegan ethical? I think so. I don't see why not. Well, yeah. Damn, it must be fucked up if you're like ultra vegan. Like you don't believe in like eating like plants either, because plants are like alive. What the hell are you gonna eat then? Is there anything you can eat then, actually? Can we eat anything that isn't alive, technically? I don't think so. It's probably some, like, crazy obscure bullshit. Like, oh, technically slugs aren't alive. Well, I think slugs are alive, but you get what I mean. What's even in, I think I just have a bunch of stone in my furnace currently. Yeah, well, that'll stay for now. And hopefully all the time that I'm in the mines and the nether will give my design, not my design, the design I used. Well, it's not really like a patented design. It's a very simple design, but still, time to grow so I can actually see if it works properly. Anyway, while I was breaking down boxes, at first when I was breaking them down, I was putting I found out I was putting way too much, like I was going way too deep into the cuts. Like for some reason I thought I needed to like really like go deep into the tape, right, for it to like cut through, which isn't the case. You barely have to cut it for it to cut. But I ended up wasting like 2 boxes by doing that because I dear God, I I cut so deep into them that they cut through the like flap, like the flaps on the side of the boxes, and rendered it not really usable. So I had to recycle those instead of using them. But yeah, and then I found out, oh, I barely have to put any pressure at all for this to work. And then it was fine. Anyway, I just wanted to light this up a bit because look at all these damn mobs. They're making their little sounds. It's kind of cute. I can't lie. I just tried to fucking block. Okay, there we go. I do need to make more torches, though. See, the thing is, I don't want to do much strip mining because I want to save my pickaxe durability for mining glowstone, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find any dirt patches without strip mining. I'm feeling very relaxed today. It's still very warm outside. It's still like, I was about to say early 70s. It's still, well, yeah, early, you would say late 70s. No, low 70s. There we go. It's still low 70s, which is still, you know, absurd. So, you know, I'm running the air conditioning right now. It feels quite nice. Here's some dirt. Wait, I feel like I've dug through this. No, I haven't. Okay. Yeah, I think the strategy might be to look for caves, honestly. If, you know, I don't want to use up my pickaxe that much. And, you know, I'll find plenty of dirt veins and caves. Oh, wait, let's do this. Have my water ready instead of food when I'm down in the caves, makes sense. Yeah, but while I was breaking down boxes, I was listening to Tor Lundvall's debut album, which you don't know who Tor Lundvall is. He made a lot of ambient albums where like his ambient albums were a bit unique because, you know, they weren't instrumental. They had him like singing very ambiently alongside the instrumentals, and like he played them on like piano and stuff. You know, that's like what he's known for, and like his main, I think this is gonna be lava, yeah. You know, his main, you know, he has like tons of albums in his discography in that style. Like probably like 15 or something. Upwards of 15 maybe. But his debut album is like it's just like a synth pop record, a la Depeche Mode. And, you know, I've been in kind of a synth pop, post-punk, Fad Gadget era of my life, so I gave it a listen. And it was actually really good. I didn't love all of it, but a few of the songs on there were really good. There was like a random trip-hop song on there, a la Portishead. That song was really good. The break was really awesome on that. It was very, like, crunchy. But yeah, I wasn't huge on the vocals. But all the instrumentals were really great. I think he played all of it. Maybe a few like cameos for like, I think it had maybe a cameo for like a bass or something. I don't know. But yeah, overall I enjoyed it quite a lot. I did also put my parents onto Fad Gadget, and they were glazing him. I can't lie. They really loved it. We listened to Fireside Favorites. There's proof that Fad Gadget might be the GOAT. For real though, he's really growing on me lately. Like he is like one of my favorites. Ooh, I haven't been over here, have I? But everything about Fad Gadget, God, okay, I gotta stop talking about Fad Gadget one day. I'll stop talking about it when I start listening to him, and I'm still listening to him quite a bit, so. But when my partner was over, I went out into the garage and I did a bit of terrain stuff. Just not really with them, but you know, with them in the vicinity. And that stuff is going pretty well. Let's see. I don't remember the last thing I was on. I think the last thing I was doing was like working on my wow, there is really a party down here. Working on my weird fucking like rope trees, right? I think I was working on that. So I did like a bit more of those. Well, I did a bit more of those the other night actually. Or the first night that I was talking about. Whatever. Point is I did a bit more of those. Or I think 2 more. It would have been 3 more, but the third one got all fucked up and I was like, I'm just scrapping this one. The hell? What? What the fuck? Okay. Fucking specter skeleton shooting invisible arrows at me. Alright then. But last night I worked on was it last night? I guess it was last night, wasn't it? I worked on oh yeah, one thing I did the night I think before that's scary. The first night is that I you know, one of the next step in the actual like CD terrain that I was making was because you know I had the foam like beginning of the like the foam placed down on the CDs that kind of formed the basic shape of the mounds, right? And then the next step is getting spackle, you know, like wall spackle, to fill in holes in your wall, and then just kind of putting it all over the place on the CD, but especially like around the areas where the foam is, and you know, like where the kind of I'm being messaged by a real estate agent. Where like the kind of join lines are is what I forgot his name called it. I've mentioned him before. Terrain tutor. That's what he called them, the join lines. But you know, it's just where the foam meets the CD. It just needs a bit of smoothing out, right? And then you also just put it all over the rest of the CD because you know you're just kind of getting like a smooth base that you can work off of, right? But after you actually put the spackle down, the sauce of it, the sauce of the spackle technique is that you get water, you know, you water your hands, and then you just kind of smudge it all around to make it, you know, not like you don't flood it, but you make it like wet, all right? And you cover the whole thing in like a layer of spackle, and it makes it nice and smooth. And then you let it dry. So now that it's dry, it's looking pretty nice. And then the next step that I did was I glued 2 rocks down, which is some, you know, school glue PVA. And then, yeah, I did that. And then the next step that I'll do after that is gluing down a tree, but I haven't finished making my trees yet because I don't have lichen and, you know, flock to actually make the trees. You know, I've made like the shitty armature of the tree, which is just like the rope, right? But I haven't put down the leaves because I don't have the lichen. So I'll get that sometime. But anyway, I have to wait until I have the lichen in order to continue that. So I've just been continuing kind of making what I've already made. So, you know, I can make a few. So I got another regular CD. And with this one, I just put a much bigger, I'd say if we're going like small, medium, large for the mounds. My first CD had 2 medium mounds kind of opposite each other, roughly opposite each other. Shit, my aim is horrid. And then my second one with my normal CD had a big mound right in the middle. And I'm probably not going to be putting a tree on that one. It's probably going to have a big mound in the middle and I don't know, maybe something else on the outsides. But I'm not sure yet. But probably won't have room for a tree. And then the third one, I actually used a mini CDR. And you know, for the CDs that I'm using, most of them, or one of them, okay, let me rephrase that. One of them is just like a regular CD that had already been used. Like my mom has like a bunch of old CDs that she, you know, would have would have like made herself, like of like mixes of like artists that she likes, stuff like that. So I used one of those, but for the other two, the first CD that I used was like a Polaroid like setup CD, you know, that you put like into your computer to help like set up your Polaroid camera or something. And then the other one I used was also a setup CD, but this one is really cool because it's a mini CD. So it's about a third or like 2/3 the size or like a third of the size smaller than a regular CD, which is just cool because it gives it a, you know, it's different from the other ones. And for that one, I put a small mound on one of the sides. I'm not sure if I'm going to fit a tree on that one either, just because how small that is. So I could do a small mound and maybe like a bush, like a flower bush, a flowering bush, something like that. So I'm quite excited to see where that goes. But I'm going to need to get some stuff from Woodland Scenics before that. And, you know, with Christmas coming up, seems like the perfect time. Unfortunately, I can't buy them because I'm still waiting on my employer. But, you know, I'll wait. I'm waiting. I'm patient. Impatient. Like an like a hospital. Don't they call those or inpatient? Yeah. I'm an inpatient. I guess I'm an outpatient. I'm just saying shit. Point is, I'm gonna need a handful of stuff from Woodland Scenics. I'm gonna get some of their like flocking, just like their turf. I want to get their. I'm not sure which one's better for just like general use, their fine turf or their blended turf. Which one's better for like, you know, like grass and stuff. So I'm gonna get both, and we'll see from there. Can this spider routinely fuck off? Wow, Jesus. Okay, I gotta light up this area a bit. My God, what the hell is going on? Well, the good news is that I'm finding hella grass veins. Bad news is that it's a damn war zone out here. Anyway, what was I saying? All right, so I'm gonna get those two different types of flocking. The blended turf and the fine turf. You know, it's just the consistency of the flocking. Like the blended one has bigger pieces of the flock mixed in with smaller pieces, and the fine one is mostly all fine. I think fine is really what I'm looking for, but I don't know. I really don't know. I just have to test. Anyway, I also want some of the talus they have, which is basically just really fine rocks. You know, all the rocks I have right now are like medium to large. And when I say large, I mean large in like the sense of a like a small diorama or like a small model. Not like, you know, like I guess in the grand scheme of thing, a large rock could like be like a cliffside, right? But I'm talking like a large small rock, which is bad terminology, but you know, I don't know what else the hell to call it. You know, I have all large and medium rocks because those are the easiest to, you know, all the rocks I have currently, I just went outside of a CVS and like the grass where a lot of like rocks and pebbles are, and I just got a bunch of large, medium, and small rocks, and a few like extra small rocks, I would say. But you know, all of these rocks I can get here are like extra small, extra small, whatever. And you know, they're used for more like accent rocks, you know, that you can put around bigger rocks and stuff like that. And the reason I can't collect those, well, I mean, I could, but they are just, you know, it's a bitch to collect because you got to get all the tiny rocks like one at a time. Maybe if you live near like a rock bed or something, but I don't. Where there's like a bunch of tiny rocks, but I don't. Plus, you have to clean them, right? And cleaning tiny rocks like that is not fun. Cleaning big rocks is already not fun, but cleaning tiny rocks, that is definitely not fun. You can't even put them in like a strainer because they'll just fall through the damn, not the strainer, a sieve, because they'll just fall through the sieve. So yeah, that is one of the things that I can't really collect myself. So I'm gonna get some of the talus that Woodland Scenics has. Woodland Scenics is kind of the goat for all of this stuff. They've been around for like 30, I don't know, but they've been around for decades upon decades, you know, providing stuff like this for models, you know, so they have like everything you could ever want if you're a modeler of like any kind. Like, if you're a railway modeler, they have stuff for that. Or like, miniature railroad stuff. So yeah, they're kind of the goats. They also have some lichen, which I want to get. And, my plan for the... they also have tree armatures. Or not just armatures, but like fully done trees. But I'm not sure. I don't really need those. If the method that I'm working on works out. But anyway, I'll need lichen for the current trees that I'm making because, I have the shitty armature made out of rope, and then you actually glue like lichen and flock on top of the lichen to the top, which is what makes it, a tree and not just the log, whatever, the stems and stuff. Gives it the leaves basically. But I need lichen for that, which again, I do have that moss, so I could try that, but one, I gotta find out where it is. Two, I gotta not forget that I have it. And three, I don't think it'll work that well. I think it's a bit too, like, sticky, like, to itself. I'm not sure. By the way, this is a lot of fucking dirt. I'm finding the good shit down here. Anyway, but then from Woodland Scenics, they also have... I'm trying to think, what else do they have? I think that might be it for really what I want from Woodland Scenics. I mean, I put a bunch of links where I can find them, but I don't remember off the top of my head what they all are. I'm not sure. But they have a lot of stuff. So I'm really excited for my future of terrain making. Oh yeah, they also had like some little like flowering like bushes that you can kind of get that you can just like place down and like stick or glue or whatever. Those look really good. So yeah, those two. Oh yeah, they had like bags of fruit as well, like little like red and orange and I don't know, yellow maybe. Like just little tiny little balls that you can kind of glue onto your trees. That makes it look like a fruit tree, for instance. Or you can glue them onto the ground around the tree, and it makes it look like the tree has fruited on the ground, like Isaac Newton or whatever. So that's cool as well. They just have a bunch of like little shit like that. That's just a pain in the ass to do yourself. Right? It's like otherwise what? I guess I'd get... I mean, maybe those actually wouldn't be that bad to make yourself. I could actually make those myself. I would just need plastic beads, right? Plastic beads and then just dip them in paint. I might try to make those myself. Yeah, I might. But like the flowers, no, I can't do that. I can't make a damn flower bed out of like raw material. I don't even know where I begin with that. The beads though, that might work. That might work. Remind me to test out the bead idea, and then also remind me to clean my bathroom. I gotta clean my bathroom later today because well, it's dirty. I need to clean it. I don't know. I don't need to explain everything to you. Sorry. Scaring my ass for no damn reason. There's too many damn sounds all around me. I have no idea what's going on. I'm also extremely lost. Wow, this is a lot of dirt. I'm gonna need to head back to my damn base to put all this shit away, but I have no idea. Alright. God damn. Scared the fuck out of me. But I have no idea how to get back, so we'll figure it out though. Let's see. Oh yeah, also on Friday night, I cleaned a bunch of... Here, wait, hold on. Let me delete some stuff from my list because... Okay. I cleaned a bunch of glass and I decided that night that I was in a DSBM mood, so I listened to Nun's newest and also last album, because they disbanded, but their last album called Inevitable, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. I think it might be my least favorite from them. That's not to say that it's bad. I think it's still, you know, good and enjoyable. But you know, just their other albums are just that good. You know, like The Damp Chill of Life. I think that album's so good. So many good riffs. And I just think those albums blend the ambient and post-rock sections better with the DSBM sections. But that's again not to say that Inevitable isn't a little joy of an album. One thing I really do love about, oh my god, this goes down. One thing I really do love about DSBM is, like I said, how it mixes ambient and post-rock. It works as like an amplifier for the DSBM riffs, you know? Like you have like a few minutes of ambient like guitar noodling, and then it goes into like a depressing like you know, distorted ass guitar riff or whatever. You know, it helps the sadness of the DSBM come through even more hard than if it was just the riff, you know. I think that's a big reason why I like DSBM. Is that they're really talented. DSBM artists are at making the riffs feel powerful in conjunction to like the rest of the song. If you want to listen to some good DSBM, I do recommend Nun's Damp Chill of Life album. Such a great album, especially, you know, if you just want a little taste, just listen to the title track called The Damp Chill of Life, I believe it's called. Or actually listen to the first track on the album into the title track, because, you know, that's how you get the experience. If you just want a little taste, that's my recommendation. I should start heading back, I think. But yeah, that's what I listened to while I was cleaning class, and I got tired and then I went to sleep. So how the hell do I get out of here? I love hearing footsteps and then unidentifiable noises. Yeah, I have no idea how to get out of here. Hello, buddy. Let's ignore you. Probably this way. Nope, there's no torches this way. Nope, there are torches this way. Okay, yeah, probably this way then. Am I still being followed? No, we're good. Okay, I think that's the way. Oh, yes, that is a creeper. I think that's the way. So I'm gonna stop here and... Oh, that was unsuccessful. And just fill up my inventory of dirt with this vein. Anyway, what else did I listen to? Oh yeah, on Saturday, me and my partner did our weekly trip to the mall to get Japanese. It was lovely, as always. It was actually extremely packed though. And the mall, they started, you know, it's almost Thanksgiving, so you know, there's like Christmas decorations up is what I'm trying to say. So you know, we're starting to get into the Christmas spirit. Not quite there, personally, but almost there, which is exciting. Yeah, it was quite packed. What was I saying though? You know, I don't remember. Oh right, and on the way home, I put on These Are Not Fall Colors by Link, which, by the way, feels a bit traitorous that I haven't listened to it yet, considering the fact that I referenced it in that video title when I said fall colors, because, you know, I started using the fall texture pack. I do feel a bit of a faker, because I hadn't listened to These Are Not Fall Colors until now, but, you know, now I've listened to it, and it was quite lovely. Also, this did not lead to my way out, which is not promising. Because now I really have no idea where to go. Hello. Oh wow, there's a lot of these fuckers. Okay, that one will leave me alone. Really? It's not this way at all? Where the hell else do I go? Oh no. Up here? This is slightly promising. Yeah, just okay. Oh no, this is just a dead end, I remember. Oh shit. Nope, not this way. Surely, sure. Yeah. This looks very promising. Okay. Not promising. Actually, I remember climbing up this exact staircase now that I think about it. Surely there has to be like a connecting way this way or something. That's lit up. Surely by a torch and not lava. Nope, it's lava. Nope, it's a dead end. Okay. So much dirt though. This is a damn perfect place to get a bunch of dirt at. Ow. We'll just... Alright, I'm not going that way anymore. It can't be that way. It has to be this way. But god damn it, I've looked... I feel as if in every possible avenue of exploration, and I can't find my way out. Maybe up here. No, not up here. Nope, we're back here again. Alright. This isn't looking too good. I might need to just, mine up. Ooh, have I been down here? Oh no, we're just back here again. Oh god, I have no idea how to get out of here. I might just have to dig. Okay, I really hate swimming up waterfalls. I might just have to dig straight upwards. Or maybe... This looks slightly promising. I don't know about this. Oh, maybe not. This doesn't look too good down there. You know what? Let's not. What is my Y level? 44. Intriguing. Let's try up here. No, this just looks like it goes down back to around to here. Okay. Shit, I think I'm gonna have to dig up. Alright, let's dig up. We're going up. It's gonna be dark. I do hear things above me, it feels like. I cannot see shit. Wow, I cannot see anything. Just making sure that I didn't dig into a cave and I'm gonna die. Seems a bit smart to place down a torch whenever I dig upwards, just in case I dig my way into a cave and a spider falls on my head. Well, anyway, today I here we are. We're in a desert. How interesting. Wow, that is a lot of blocks. Hey, here we are. Whoa, I didn't know there was a cool ass little lake here. Or pond, I guess. That's cool. And a four thing sugarcane. Today I folded a bunch of boxes while listening to Two Timers Prairie Dog, which by the way is one of my favorite winter albums. Like, oh, it's just so fucking perfect for the winter. I can't think of like a more wintry Christmas type album in that style. Jammer's the goat is basically what I'm getting at. But I folded all the boxes that we had, and it was like 24 boxes or something. Those are really fun to fold. But anyway, I stacked the pile extremely high because it's fun. And you know what? I don't even need to go back up to my base. I might as well just Well, I would like some food. It's fine. We'll be fine. I'll just continue over to my, Or actually, you know what? Let's, Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Let's go, let's go to the desert. That's turning into not a desert. Ooh, okay, so this is coming along. Whee! Yeah, I stacked the boxes as tall as possible, then I, like, stacked them beside them, like, sideways. It was really fun. And then I shredded a bunch of paper. Our paper shredder is kind of a piece of shit because it overheats really easily, basically. Oh yeah, I need to fill this up with... Okay, so these seem to be growing fine next to each other. But I'll probably have to test it out with some bone meal. Plus it sucks, I can't jump over that, but oh well. I'll probably have to test it out with some bone meal. We'll see. That's interesting. The places underneath the log can't be grass. They're always dirt. Very weird. But yeah, luckily, as you can see, this is stopping any big trees from growing. Okay, so yeah, we'll just continue. Oh, I need to deal with this too. Well, I might as well just go deal with it now. Oh, I might need another shovel. I didn't think about that. Well, for now, I'll fill all of this in. Yeah, but that's gonna extend the water flowing out a bit, and that's only slightly annoying. Anyway, I showed a bunch of paper, but you can only do... Oh, fuck off. You can only do a bit at a time before it starts overheating. You have to wait a bit, but I actually got pretty far. I got like 3 full tubs of the... so this is why. 3 full tubs of the... like, you know, bin that you shred the paper into. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time describing what a paper shredder bin is. Point is, I got a lot of paper shredding done, and it was fun. I also do like paper shredding, and we have a lot of shit to shred. Bunch of junk mail and whatever. And things with paper shredding though, it kind of sucks that I can't listen to music while I do it because it's too loud. But it's kind of nice also because it kind of makes it peaceful. But yeah, later today I'm gonna have to wash some more glass, which is exciting. I actually do like washing glass. Gives me a good excuse to listen to music and stuff, right? Listen to new music. Something to do that's mindless, so I don't have to focus on it. Instead, I can focus on the music. Where could this creeper have spawned? Probably here. Yeah, this place isn't lit up at all. Let's work on that a little bit, might as well. Actually, not a great time to work on this now I think about it, because I don't have any food on me. So, we'll just do some basic torches just around this area, and then hopefully not die while I... there's none on this coast as well. But what am I going to listen to later? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to listen to Autumn Calls by Tor Lundvall and Tony Wakeford. It's a bit of like an ambient album as well. I think it's the first one where kind of Tori Lundvall started his classic ambient sound. I could be wrong though. We'll have to see. Also, yeah, I don't want to turn all of this into grass. So I'll have to see where I want the cutoff to be. But most of it will be turned into grass. Just not along the shore. Because, you know, it's a beach, right? But yeah, we'll deal with that once I fill in all of this anyway. Point is, yeah, I want to listen to that, of course, because we're nearing the end of autumn, so I gotta listen to the autumn albums that I can before it's December. Then I switch to my winter albums. Well, I don't have it. Well, I have some winter albums lined up. I do wish in hindsight I lined up more autumn albums, but I guess I can do that for. I should probably like line them up the month before. I don't know though. But I can focus on that now for the most part. Actually, I need to still go through the Depeche Mode, but I did finish my album genre standardization. I think I finished it. Before I'm 100% sure that I finished it, I need to do some tests, which just I set Jellyfin to do a full rescan of all the metadata in my library before I started recording, which is probably going to take forever. But after it scans all that, then I can actually see the genre list in Jellyfin and make sure that everything is looking good there. I do really like some of the kind of generalizations that I do with genres. I think it makes, the genre system in my library work a lot better. So for instance, for stuff that's like dance hall or ska and like raga jungle, stuff like that. Instead of using like the individual tags, like, oh, this is dance hall, this is there's another one, dub, reggae. There we go. I just have a general tag called Jamaica because there isn't really a term for all of the genres that came from Jamaica other than Jamaican music. But I've kind of been simplifying all of my tags. So stuff like before it would be like Celtic folk, I've just simplified it to Celtic. So then it also covers like Celtic New Age and stuff that's not really folk, like original Celtic folk, but really inspired by Celtic folk music. And another one is medieval, just a general medieval tag. So that covers neo-medieval folk of like, bands like Vox Vulgaris emulating the medieval style, and then it also covers actual medieval classical music that's also like mixed with medieval folk. So bands like Voldemort, they're very rooted in classical, like actual medieval classical music. They'd have a lot of arrangements of actual medieval classical music, but they also kind of expand upon the medieval compositions in a very neo-medieval folk way. So in order to just bridge the gap, I just have a all-encompassing genre of medieval for that, and an all-encompassing genre of Celtic to bridge the gap there, and actual like Celtic folk music, and then all of the stuff inspired by Celtic music, because Celtic folk is definitely one of those genres that like inspired a ton of other genres, like Celtic New Age. There's like a huge like Celtic punk scene, a Celtic electronic scene. Like especially for Celtic music, there's a lot of weird categorization that was inspired by it. So we'll have to see how that turns out. But any blunders in my system hopefully won't be too large. Hopefully only a couple albums are really. Maybe I just didn't remove the tags, or I tagged them wrong, like with like a typo or something, right? So we'll just have to wait and see. I do need to go get a new shovel though, because I don't have much juice left in this shovel. I can still get a bit out of it though. I might as well just mine all the sand that I can, but I need to keep placing down dirt as I mine the sand because I don't have space in my inventory otherwise. One thing I've been really obsessed with is what the hell? Damn army of skeletons up there. I've been getting a lot of good Instagram reels of drummers. One of them is this guy that drums to popular like viral videos of like YouTubers and streamers and whatever. And like he like, I don't know how to describe it because it sounds weird when I'm describing it, but it is like kind of like he drums to them. You'll just have to see them. But they're so good. because he'll switch between like hitting the snare and like the drums to like what they're saying, and then occasionally when they like like in the middle of it or a few times in the middle of it, he'll do like an actual drum like beat like or like a breakdown, even like a drum like rhythm to like the rhythm of what they're speaking, and like he implements them so well. It makes me sound insane as I'm describing it, but it is truly one of my new favorite uh, types of videos that I've been watching. Um, but I've also been getting this insanely talented like jazz drummer who does like a bunch of improv drum solos. He's from Hokkaido. And he's like insane. He's one of those drummers that looks like he's in pain the entire time he's doing the solo. And like the solos like go all over the place. Like they feel like a true journey in the drum solo. I've been fucking with that guy. And then another guy I've been fucking with is this Brazilian dude who he has like another friend who just plays bass, and they just like go in the streets in Brazil, and the one dude just plays bass, and then the drummer has like a drum set that's made out of like scraps, and he just sits on the ground with all of them on the ground. So he has like a broken snare, and he has like a plastic tub that you would put like a bunch of paint in, or maybe like I don't know, not really paint, not like a paint can, but like just like a tub, like think of like a Home Depot orange tub, not like a tub, like a bucket, right? A bucket. That's what they're called. Jesus Christ. He has a bucket, and he uses the bucket as like the kick, but he doesn't like do it with his foot with like a foot pedal. He actually hits the stick against the bucket, and then he has like a few like broken cymbals, and he has like a metal container and like metal weird like little pieces of metal that he uses as well in the drumming. And it's crazy. I love it so fucking much. But I can't imagine like he uses like the stick to hit the kick drum, which he has to drum so fast in order to actually keep up with like the kicks and the hats and all of that, because he loses. Usually drummers, they use their foot for that, right? So they have more leeway to use their arms for the rest of the drums, but nope, he's using the damn arm for the kick. It's crazy. But it really inspired me to just make a fucking weird ass drum set, like because drum sets are hella expensive. But if I just look on like Facebook Marketplace, get like a shitty $10 snare, get a few shitty cymbals, I could have my own drum set. Albeit a very industrial ass drum set, but that's cool. I love industrial shit. Though I think it would benefit me to also get a shitty like foot pedal, right? And then just hit that against the like a bucket. Oh, that's a good reminder to save and quit. Thank you. How's your day, by the way? Are you doing well? I'm doing quite well. I'm excited to wash glass and listen to Autumn Calls by Tor Lindvall and Tony Wakeford. But it's going to be another hour or so before I do that. So before I even wash glass, I'm going to clean my... Wait, let's grab this stone as well. I'm going to clean my bathroom. Oh, I don't have enough inventory space for all of this stone. Let's, yeah, let's just get rid of these sticks. I can make more sticks. Oops. I should probably put some more stone into the, or I guess cobblestone into the smelter. Damn, look at all this sand. Okay, let's see. Cobblestone, yeah, give me all of that. Then let's grab some more coal for my own supply. Just make a bunch of sticks. Okay. What else did I want to do while I was here? Right, I need to make a shovel. That's the whole reason. Only one more diamond though, so I'm gonna have to get to strip mining again at some point. Alas, I don't want to, so I have no idea when I will. Okay, let's get back to the grind of of this. We're almost there though. I think I'll be able to finish it this episode. In the next episode I might go mining, or I might continue more with the tree farm. I'm not sure, we will have to see, but I do want to, yeah, this tree farm does, this tree farm does seem to be working. Yeah, like these are growing next to each other perfectly fine. These are, so yeah, it should be good. I do want to chop, oh shit, I can't go through here, hold on. I do want to just chop down a couple of these trees that are near the back just to make room for the actual build I'll be doing, but also to get some saplings. So I want to fill out the tree farm. But it's very annoying here that it's connected to the birch tree, so I have to go out of my way to break all the leaves, or at least break the leaves that are in the... Wait, I can't get that one. There we go. That should be good. But I think this is connected. Yeah, these are connected too, so I gotta go through all of these too. Okay, then I gotta disconnect them from the birch tree, and then we'll be on our way. At least I think maybe they don't even need to be connected from the birch tree actually. But I'll do it anyway because okay, this should be enough to fill that out. Okay, and I think that's all filled out then. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is the right length where I can just walk around the edge like that. And then for these, of course, I can just walk underneath them. So yeah, hopefully that continues working. Now I just have a bunch of wood though, so let's make a bunch of sticks. And then make a bunch of torches. Well, I guess I don't even need all of those. Let's see, can I... No, I still have some wood left over. That's fine. What should I listen to? I'm listening to Autumn Calls, but should I listen to something before that while I clean my bathroom? I don't know. It depends on when. I'm gonna have to see first on when I'm needed to clean the glass, and then my decision will be based off of when I need to clean the glass. But Autumn Calls is like 48 minutes and 24 seconds, something like that. Exactly, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's around there. So I want to listen to that before Autumn ends. I want to listen to Sunny Day Real Estate before Autumn ends, and a few other like emo albums like that. And then on December 1st, I want to listen to Leaves Turn Inside You by Unwound. And then I'll do a bunch of winter albums. And, you know, a few Christmas albums. And then as it gets closer to Christmas, more Christmas albums. I don't know, just whatever I feel. So I do have some Christmas albums. One I want to listen to is Yule by I already forgot his name, Tord Lundvall. Another one is Wine and Missing Toe, which is a very weird Christmas album because it is, well, it's a VA release from the Caretakers label from the early 2000s or late 90s, and it's like a weird experimental like sound collage type release. So, you know, not exactly what you would expect from a Christmas album, but exactly what you would expect from the Caretaker. And then I also listened, there's this hardcore album called Xmas Rush. I don't think it has anything to do with Christmas, but you know, it's in the spirit. And I'll have to come across some more. We'll see though. I'm very excited for Christmas Eve. so I can listen to the new Grandma's Cottage. Oh, I'm so fucking excited. That was literally like my favorite part of last Christmas season. Like I still remember like driving like in the evening in the dark and like listening to specifically the Grandma's Cottage song, I think called Distant Engines, because at the end of that song it has like really muffled like train sounds, like a train horn. Oh, it's so fucking classic. They were crazy for that one. But probably I gotta get some more Dungeons and Christmas albums. I know there's plenty that I can find. I want to be fucking swimming in sand, by the way. I'm like never gonna need to mine another block of sand. Which is exactly what I was hoping for. Damn, the Tony Hawk games are so good. I don't know why I was thinking about them, but like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, like I know people talk about Tony Hawk's Underground and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I've never played Tony Hawk's Underground. But Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 is so fucking good. I mean, it's basically like Tony Hawk's Underground, but I mean, the systems in those games are very similar. That was when they really started to perfect the craft of arcadey skateboarding games. Because, you know, like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, 2, you know, those are great, but I'm not sure about 3. I never played 3, but I think it's like kind of an in-between game as well. But 4, oh, 4 is so fucking good. Is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 on the PSX? I think 3 was like a PS2 game and like Xbox original game at its like core, but you know, they did like backports to the PSX. I don't know if they even did a backport for Tony Hawk 4. I think they did, which is kind of silly to me. They definitely didn't for Underground, but I think 4 does, but I don't think it's a good backport. Definitely play it on the PS2 or Xbox original. Maybe I'll play the Tony Hawk games one day. They're very fun. I did try playing Skate 3 on the channel a bit. I mean, I still have those videos. They're just privated. There's no reason that I really never published them, but I have 2 episodes. I might publish them one day, but I don't think I'll finish it. Did I say Skate 4? I meant to say Skate 3. I don't have access to Skate 4. Well, I guess Skate is Skate 4, but, you know, I don't want to play Skate. No offense to Skate. Doesn't seem like my type of game. Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually finish this though. This dirt, I might need to do one more trip. I didn't even get to the glowstone, but I guess I'll have to do that next episode. As well as look for diamonds, maybe. But I'm not sure. I guess it just depends on if I'm able to finish this off with the amount of dirt I have left, but I mean, that's still a lot of sand. I don't know though. I was able to fill in quite a bit with whatever, like half my inventory. So we're just gonna have to keep going and see where the road takes me. I walk to Burger King. I used to love Green Day. I had their shit on CD. I guess I still do, but I listened to that on my shitty ass like CD player. I had like a Dookie poster. I was rocking like the American Idiot shirt. I don't even know why I love them so much, but I did. I was fucking with Green Day heavy in like middle school, I think. I still fuck with them. I think When September Ends. I do like that song quite a lot still. Wake me up when September ends. Billy Joe Armstrong also seems like a good person. he definitely threw me off a lot whenever he released the album in like 2021 or 2, um, with like the unicorn on the cover, and you know the like the one of the taglines on like the billboards were like not overproduced by Swedish producers or something like that. That threw me off a lot, but he does seem like a good person now. I think he waved a Palestine flag on stage and he spoke out against it. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else, but I think it was Billy Joel Armstrong. I don't want. Again, I don't like. I don't. I don't like bringing up current events unless there's like a funny reason for it. But that photo of Trump in a black, like a black vest with the red turtleneck, that photo is fucking insane. I gotta find it. I gotta find it because that photo is holy. Hold on, Trump black vest, red turtleneck. I saw it this morning. Trumpstore.com. I don't think I want to go there. Okay, I found the image on Threads, which is unfortunate, but it's such a funny image. Hold on. I gotta crop it a bit. Luckily I use Gwynview, and Gwynview has a lovely little. Okay. Oh my god. Like he that's such a good fucking photo. He looks like he's about to like dictate. He looks like he's a fucking like about to deliver a speech of like a communist speech or some shit. It's so hard. The fit goes insane. And it's like it's not even like it's that cold either. Well, maybe a bit colder it is in Washington D.C., but you know, not cold enough to be wearing a damn turtleneck. So fucking good. My god. I wish more like political figures like that, they just had like fire ass fits. You know, they're usually wearing just like, you know, a suit. Nah, dress up in like a blazer or something, you know? Okay, I guess this is also a good time to question where do I want to start leaving the sand? I'd say it is hard to say actually. Probably it can go up like to here or something. I don't know, because I kind of want to keep it there, but maybe like have the line be here? I don't know if that looks weird though. Maybe get rid of these. And then, yeah, something like that. I think that works. At least for this area. Now looking at over here, it could be like there, something. And then I could also have like this portion just raised up. I think that might look good. Yeah. Whoa, that grew fucking quickly. It's kind of scarily quickly, actually. Yeah, and I'll just have to fill in the edges a bit here. Will I have enough sand or dirt? No, I don't think I will. I think I will have to do one more trip, but that's fine. Hopefully in that trip as well, I can find some diamonds, because I do need some more. Obviously, I have 0. I'm broke. Should I even keep this bit? It just looks a bit weird. I like that works. Okay. Okay, yeah. I think that well, I want to kind of actually I think that's fine. Okay. Oh, yes. Let's Oh, wait, how do I want to I could do something like that. That could work. Okay, wait, I can see, I'll be able to see the vision once I just fill this little bit in. Okay, what do we think? Yeah, this looks a bit weird, but I think it can be solved like that. It's still a bit weird. How do I deal with this transition better? Maybe I could... Maybe I could continue this kind of going along here or something, right? And then that will leave room for this layer here to be sand and work as a good beach layer. Yeah, I think that's good. Get rid of that as well. Yeah, that works. Let's see, maybe connect that and... Ooh, this is fucking me. Okay, something like that. Oh, but that's too... That feels too, like... even. Maybe something like that? I'm being too deciduous. That's definitely not how you use that word, but you know I'm being too deciduous. Fickle. I'm being too fickle. I think that looks fine. Works to create the beach outline as well. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be short. Not by much. So I won't even need to get that much dirt in next episode's journey, but I'm still going to need dirt. I'll probably have to strip mine. I'm not finding any damn diamonds by just looking through caves. I don't know though. There were a lot of caves. I was lost in that damn cave system. Okay, that's a good outline. Should probably outline this or just fill in this. Actually, should I even have this island? Nah, we're gonna axe this. I don't need a I don't need the island, really. Okay. My strategy for this has just been filling in the outline with dirt. So then it's easy to dig out the inside. I'm sure you understand. I'm sure I don't need to explain myself. Oops. Okay, and then yeah, for all of these like inside ones, I can just dig it. I might as well dig all of these out. Oh, wait, let's yeah, I'm gonna need to outline this. It's also useful because then I can just dig it all out in the next episode. I can actually fill it in. I don't even have to worry about digging anything next episode. Okay. What else could I listen to? I haven't really been in the mood for any hardcore. Kind of been in an autumnal mood. I don't really have any more autumn albums on my server, though, is the thing. I was looking for some drumsticks because I was kind of... Well, I don't have drumsticks, but I don't even need drumsticks if I want to make like a makeshift fucking drum set. I could just get like yardsticks or something. I don't know though. I don't know how much the roundness of the drumstick contributes to how useful a drumstick is. Like, can you get the same effect by just using a yardstick with like a flat whatever? I don't know. Maybe I'll be the first person in the world to test that out. What the hell? Alright, Ghost of Christmas fucking Future, some shit. Damn, I'm excited to be like fucking, what is that guy's name? Scrooge? Scrooge is chill as hell. Like, whenever he has that candle, and he has like that nightgown on, that's hard as hell. I have one of those candles. With winter coming, I might need to cosplay as that a bit. I don't have any like gowns though. I don't have like a nightgown. I have the candle, but not the nightgown and like the hat with the top that droops all the way in front of your face. I'm definitely watching some... What is that movie called that has Scrooge in it? The Pixar one. His name is not Scrooge. When I say Scrooge, I think Scrooge McDuck. Maybe his name is Scrooge. I don't know. I don't even know. No, his name is definitely Scrooge. I have no idea what it's called. Maybe it's just called The Ghost of Christmas Present or something. I have no idea. I gotta watch the AVGN Christmas episodes too. Bible Games is such a good... I think that's the Christmas one, right? Bible Games? He had another Christmas one the next year, but I don't remember what it's called. That one was like a two-parter though. And that one had like the Ghost of Christmas fucking past in it, or present, or future, or some shit. Anyway, this does seem to be working quite nicely. But yeah, I definitely need diamonds. Look at my shovel, look at my axe, look at my sword. Oh well, I'm gonna go up to my base and then I'm gonna deposit this fuckload of sand, and then we're gonna end the episode, and I'll see you tomorrow with more Minecraft. Probably not. No, I still haven't had time to record Road to Empress, because I've been busy outside of recording Minecraft with cleaning glass, I guess. The finale will be soon, but tomorrow will be Minecraft. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind. Sorry, I'm enjoying the music. That's a nice screenshot, I can't lie. I love the fog. Okay, let's grab the stone that's in here as well. Probably get around to cooking the plethora of raw pork chops I have, but I don't even think I have enough room in my chest for all of this sand. No, I definitely do not. Oh well. I guess for now I'm just gonna extend it into the clay chest. Alright, well. I'll see you next episode, I guess. We are going to, next episode, we're gonna go in the mines, we're gonna get more dirt, we're gonna get more cobblestone. No, diamonds. We're gonna get more diamonds. I don't really need cobblestone. We're gonna get more diamonds, and we're gonna get glowstone to finish filling this in. So yeah, I'll see you next episode. Okay, bye.